Today's 1003rd day that I'm sharing lessons of learning. I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams. Your goals allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I must make a short lesson, but very, very important, very essential lesson. I think that every single person needs to learn this lesson because this is about problems. This is about the things that you potentially struggle with. Maybe lacking of finances. Maybe you have overweight. Maybe you lack of energy. Maybe you are not able to communicate. Maybe you don't have enough relationships. Maybe you have some kind of problem that you are having that you're not able to overcome. And I think that a lot of times we do not understand how to actually solve the problem, because if you don't know how to solve a problem, you're not able to solve it. And after speaking with thousands of people, I really find out that there's three most important things to really making sure that we're able to overcome that problem. Be able to lose weight, be able to gain muscle, be able to make more finances, whatever it is, there is three most important key aspects. Only three. Of course, there's a lot of things that we're able to really create, a lot of things that we can really solve the problem. But when you think about foundational things, if you focus on those three things, I guarantee you that you will solve the problem in one way or another. So let's get started. So those three most important key things. What successful people do that not successful don't. Number one is awareness. But I don't speak about surface level awareness. Because there is a surface level awareness that, okay, I know that I have a problem. Yeah, but you have a problem. But we need to understand there is a different layers of a problem. Different layers. So that means, let's say that example of weight loss. Say that you have 50 pounds to lose. So probably okay, I want to lose 50 pounds. But what is that? That means if you have that to lose 50 pounds, that is your goal, that's your problem. So we need to really look into a bit deeper level, understanding really how is that weight affecting you. So that means that, of course, 50 pounds, that means maybe you don't have as much energy. So if you don't have energy, what you're not able to do? Maybe because you don't have energy, you're not able to do the job well, because you don't get that job well, you don't get more money because you don't get a raise. Maybe you're not able to build a business. Maybe you lower your confidence because you don't feel well when you are overweight. So awareness of understanding and really going that rabbit hole. So if you are overweight, that means that you're not making maybe enough money, maybe you don't have the confidence, maybe your emotional state is not in place. So that means that when you understand the whole picture, that one problem influences so many different things, you start to understand how big the problem actually is. Because I think that a lot of times we downgrade our problems. And because we downgrade our problems, we think that it's just a small thing. We don't change. We don't improve. They don't move forward. So every single time when you have a problem, we need to look into what is the behind that. So finances. Of course, if I'm not making enough money, maybe my bank account is lower. What is that leading to? Maybe you feel stressed. Maybe you're not able to invest in the things that really could elevate your skill set. What is those problems and what really that actually leads to? When you're actually aware of the surface level problem and then on the deeper level problem and how is it affecting you, how is it showing up in your life, at that moment, when you know that, of course, it's much, much easier to do the right things to really make sure that you are improving and taking out yourself of that problem. As I said, it's very important. Surface level problem and what actually is that deep level of problem. Number two that successful people do that not successful people don't do is that they really have the ability to see the success and failure. And what I mean by that, success is that they visualize and say, okay, if I take action, if I make things happen, how my success actually will look like. So they visualize, they see the picture, because there's a beautiful saying that everything in life happens twice. First in your mind, second in real life. If you never thought about it, you'll never have it. So if you never thought about it, never have it, that means you need to be able to really visualize what you actually want to see in your life. It's very, very important. Very important. At the same time, some people are able to see the dream, that aspiration. But what they're not able to do is the second part. Really look into the flip side of the coin and other coin. So if you don't take action, if you don't move forward, what happens then? What happens if you don't change anything? 10 years go by and you're in exactly the same position as now, maybe even worse. What happens then? And if you're not willing to really see the consequences of your inaction, a lot of times you will not take action. Because being able to see the consequences of your inaction leads to action. That's very, very important. I hope that you see that, how important it is to see the consequence of your inaction. Because it might be that you will destroy. And I love that. It's like when you say that, when you are in a burning house, even you are in a burning house, if you don't know that it's a burning, it might be that you will stay there. But when you actually know that if you will not take, and when you know they're burning, and you know, what do? You will run out of the house because you want to save your life. So the consequence of inaction in a burning house might be that you will be, at some point that fire will blow all the areas, all the entrances, all the exits, and you will be stuck in the burning house. Because it might be that at some point you will not have opportunity to get out of your problem anymore because you delayed your action. So consequence of inaction is a massive thing, and we need to be able to really see the both coins. And this is very important. To be successful, you need to see success and visualize the failure. And when you know that, you run away from the failure and move towards success. And the last one, number 3 important things. So first one is awareness, to understand not just surface, but the really deeper level of problem. Second, ability to see the vision, but at the same time the failure, success and failure at the same time. And the third one, and the most important one, is willingness to change. Willingness to change. Everyone is able to change. That's not a question. But not every single person is willing. Now, when I speak with people, I say this is always what are you willing to give up? Because you need to be willing to give up and to go up. Because sometimes people say okay, so how much that will cost? Or how much energy will need to invest? I say that you will need to change. What do you need to change? They don't ask anything. Okay, I'm willing to change. No, they ask us what I will need to change. I think that is, again, when you start to bargain about your success, that's, of course, success is very hard when you're not willing. Because when you actually want to achieve something, you're not bargaining about the price. You're not bargaining what you will need to change. But the people are you will need to change if you want to get success. And the person what do you need to change? And start bargaining. I said that if you really want to change, you don't ask those questions. You say, okay, let's do it. I'm willing. I'm willing. Are you willing to change? You need to say, I am willing. And let's say, what kind of changes? You say, I am willing to change. At that moment, when you're willing to change and you're not bargaining about the price, of course, success will come. Success will come in whatever endeavor you are taking. It could be a dream. Maybe you are getting out of a problem. Weight loss, finance struggle, anything. Those 3 things. Awareness where you are in a deeper level. Ability to see the vision and the failure. And the third one, the most important one, is not really bargaining for the price and willing to take that action, ability to change, and a willingness to change no matter what. And when you do that, when you do those 3 things, it's impossible not to change. It's impossible not to get results. Maybe you will not get the result what you're looking for right away, but that sooner or later you will get it because you are willing to pay the price and you know what you want. Because sometimes, if you don't know what you want, you don't have the clarity. That lack of clarity is slowing us down. So again, I hope that you will really reflect on your problems and how do you deal with your problems right now. And I hope that you will reflect on those 3 questions that we covered: awareness, ability to see the success and failure, and willingness to change. I hope that you will choose to win, and see you tomorrow.